being a minute late. That was 100% my fault. I had to find a little grown-up medicine to put into the hot chocolate that my fantabulous girlfriend made me. So, um, here I am, guys. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say, "Where's Dashy? Where is Dashy?" Also, Taps. If you're here, I did ask my girlfriend about. Can't put a sign Taps trades on Ratty's cage, but we can put it on the thing, on the little cabinet thing. So anyway, yeah, that was it. There's Yeah, she'd just chew it if it was on the actual cage rat cage thing. So there's a couple of things to go over. There's a couple of strategies. I'll bring up Earth 2 first. They do have a new Easter egg hunt. But before I get into that, I want to ask everyone to smash that like button, like I just did right there. Just smash that. I look like Jesus in that. Sorry, gonna X out of that and continue to play. Okay, so the idea with the Earth 2 egg hunt, we have had one of these before. One of them was in a trailer video, and now apparently, even though they are going to start making more content, they are going to start releasing more things on the actual Earth 2 YouTube page. What they're going to do is they're going to say it could pop up anywhere. It could pop up on your property. It could pop up anywhere on the website. And you can get thousands of dollars. It's literally $75,000 worth of prizes that you can get from finding, screenshotting, and tagging them, like Earth 2 Easter egg hunt or E2 egg hunt, which is really cool. So they're not going to announce when that's going to happen, just as like they're not going to announce when a new country opens, when certain other things happen. It's just they're going to reward whoever's on the app and whoever's on finding it. Speaking of apps, and speaking of, I'm having some hot chocolate in my body temperature's rising. It do be rising though. Oh god. Okay, we're good. So what we're experiencing now is I was going to try and sell my Joey M. Batmans, but I was like, do I really want to take like a $300 or to $400 loss on each of them? And I was thinking, like, no, I do not. That would be, even though I know that if I do take that $300 or $400 loss right now on the Joey M. Batmans, if I go and do that, that's something that I would not be able to live with, even though that loss will help me get a secret rare Goofy, and that secret rare Goofy, I don't know why my phone is deciding not to load the Veve app, but that loss will most likely help me have thousands of dollars worth of gains in the future by getting that secret rare tomorrow. This is the first Disney secret rare that we're getting. It's Goofy. I'm going for it. My girlfriend's going for it. Again, sorry I'm not going to have the fridge for a while, but we're about to get like 8 inches of snow like tomorrow. So I'm going to be stuck here for a little while. And when I say stuck, I mean like I'm purposely being here because I love my girlfriend. Anyway, this Joey M. Batman that I had was, I got it, 17 and 1800, and now it's at 1425, and I just cannot bring myself to do that again. So what I am doing, I did put a little more money into the app. I have about 1600. But again, even if I happen to get the drop, and the drop I happen to get is because it's a blind box. Even if I happen to go and get, it's a blind box, right? Or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm tripping. But I'm pretty sure we do be having a blind box though. Yeah, it's a blind box. So even if I do happen to get that secret rare Goofy, there's still 5 other characters, all first edition, that I'm probably gonna have to try to get. And even if, even if I go and I happen to get that on the drop, and the others only cost, let's say $2,000, I still have the Spider-Man drop on Sunday, which I would need to get, and it's a lot. It's a lot of money, and I'm currently in the same position I was on Disney Week, where I did not have enough gems to get a Walt, and look what happened. I missed out on tens of thousands of dollars. So I am selling some of my hit monkeys, selling them the cheapest that they are on the app. This is the cheapest. It is not only the lowest. Oh my God, I got a $15 super chat already. I'll finish this thought. I have the lowest mint NFT for Hitmonkey, the rare. It's the lowest one on there. It's the lowest mint. And first, I'll say this. Ernie Malas, thank you so much. That with the cheerleader super chat sticker. Thank you. That means the world. Yeah, and I actually, when I was watching, I was rewatching today, the interview that me, Taps, and Cavell did with Jeremy Pador. You were there too, so you're spreading cheer all around. So thank you for that. Um, yeah, what was I? Oh yeah. So if you go into the market and you go into the comics, the lowest mint rare is the that's the one that I have, and it's the cheapest that you can get by far, at least for that mint number. Ernie says all that talk of losing money made me feel bad. LOL. No. Again, don't. Again, I could 100. If I, once we get Omi to NFT, this is fine. Like once I get Omi to NFT, and again, that why I'm doing this, why I'm selling the hit monkeys is because I would be able to sell those at a profit, um, which is still fine. The Again, once we get Omi to NFT, I will 100% be okay. That'll be very good. But for currently right now, and again, even if I go and I take the loss on those two Joey and Batmans, it is whatever I sold to get those, I probably sold at a profit, so it'll even out. I'm just gonna take a swig of my. Oh, look at my kitty! Look at my kitty mug. Oh, this is good, babe. This is good. Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, I'm doing that because this is the first Disney Secret Rare. Goofy looks a little crazy. It looks like he's had a bit of a rough time in how he got there. Maybe this is after he had Max, and let's say Max was taken away for a little while. And I would love to see the backstory on that. I will be having, so like I said before, talking to you at Decon changed me. Immediately bought Walt and Mickey for 4,400. My man, I'm so glad, Ernie, that you were able to to get that for 4,400. And look, pretty much 10x your money already. I love this game. I love this game. Maxwell, thank you so much for the $3 super chat saying beer money only. Well, then I will not tell you what this is. This is not beer. This is something different. Yeah. So with all that being said, that's my strategy. I'm going to go for the secret rare. And again, what I used to tell people in Pokemon, if they were to try to collect a certain set or certain cards, I'd be like, okay, which name me all the ones that you like, and then I would tell them to go get the expensive one first. Because most likely the one that is the more expensive one will climb. Let's say the one that's only worth $200 versus the one that's worth $4,000. Let's say if you have $400, well, I could get the 200 one right now. You could. That 200 one, if that doubles, that only goes to $400. It's not a big deal. But if the one that's $4,000 doubles, that goes to $8,000. So you really, really, really want to go and try to buy the most expensive one first, because even if that only grows by, let's say 20%, and that $4,000 goes to 4,800, well, the other one could, again, growing by $800, that other one can double. Well, this one grew by 100%, but it goes from $400 to $800. That's only a $400 increase. Even though percentage-wise, that had increased the most percentage-wise, that still pales in comparison to a small gain by a very, very large number. So that's why I tell them to do that. And I'll the same should ring true here. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so let me go and get to the questions, get to the remarks, because I have been talking for 8 minutes. Only player one says, standing by. Omi Broby says, let's get this bread. Says, never get tired of hearing Randy softly yelling that. Yeah, we got to get this bread. There's a TikTok that I just watched of it's like two dudes in like the studio. They're going to like record a song, and I think that's played by the same guy. And it's like, you cannot be serious. You cannot like rap to like this. And it's like, Hannah Montana, not Hannah Montana, or the girl that played her, Miley Cyrus. Dun, 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 dun. And instead of like walked off the plane at LAX, it's just like robbing the bank with Auto Mac 10. And I don't know why you made me think of that right now. Let's get to, oh yeah, because one of the lines was, give me, not in the head like, yeah, giving me that bread like, yeah. And that just made me think of that line. So thank you, Omi Romy. Type A Travel says, evening, Randy. Predictions on Sunday's Mighties drop. Thinking Spidey and Green Goblin will be the big winners. Unclear 29.9. If we take a look at the Marvel Mighties that are very similar to that, such as the Fantastic Four and the Steve Rogers one, the Captain America one. Take a look at the ultra rares, which have 5,000 mints. The Doctor Doom and the Red Skull. They're at well over $1,000. Doctor Doom was even higher, at like 1,600 at one point, but and those have 5,000 mints. When you go to these ultra rares, if I can even find them, yeah, and this ultra rare is Green Goblin, which currently is a little more liked than Doctor Doom. Not because he's more powerful or not, but just because he's had a couple of really good movies, and Doctor Doom really hasn't had any. The Fantastic Four movies were not that good yet, but currently that's the most popular, character, and he only has 3,333, so he's got a lot less mints than the other one. So I want to say that's minimum 12 to 1,500, if not 2,000. And that's 2099, 2,099. So it is the third rarest, I believe. I think that's the third rarest, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that is the third rarest Spider-Man. The other two are the Ben Reilly Ultra Rare and the Secret Rare Spider-Man. So that is the third rarest. It is a first appearance. I know it's a Marvel Mighty, but take a look at the other Spider-Man in there. That other Spider-Man, that Marvel Mighty, it's just a common. No first edition, no first appearance. Granted, I still expect that to get a couple hundred, several $100s, but it's just my opinion on things. I also made a confession on Twitter the other day that says, I slurp my drinks intentionally, not because I'm a slob. Well, I'm a little bit of a slob. I slurp my drinks intentionally because I don't want there to be any dead air. When I drink, it's like, oh, hey, hydrate. Just letting y'all know what I do. So yeah, those Type A travel. Those are my thoughts on the on Sunday's drop for right now. Omi Broman says, looking to get a cold storage wallet. What do you recommend? I don't really have much experience. I had some experience with that. It was very, very confusing. I had to try to have someone do it. I did not feel safe trying to operate that thing. It was not for me. That was not for me to do. I think there is if you search on YouTube, there are probably videos of it. Maybe I'll get one at some point just to diversify my holdings a little bit, but I am like the last person to ask about that. Ballin says, hope you're weathering the storm well, man. I mean, currently, well, oh no, it's a little snowy. Dave, you think we got an inch so far? Okay, yeah, so we probably got an inch. That reminds me of a meme I have to show you guys. I don't know if I saved it or screenshot it. Let's see if I did. Oh yeah, it's right here. It says when you give it that first inch, I don't know, get demonetized for this. It's Bon Jovi. Oh, we're halfway there. Just it's funny. Moving on. Ballin says, to date, I've been a long-term hodler, but now being loaded up on Omi, I'm short on funds to keep growing my collection. It seems play the market is the next move. Any tips? I would say be aware of the fact that we have gotten spoiled. One of the things that I talked to Jeremy with yesterday about was I was asking him, like, hey, when did you stop like celebrating like what he would call like little wins? Like, oh yeah, I just made $10,000. That's nice. $50,000. Whatever. Because I would tell him that we have parties like every night. We're just like, oh, we've just made another $30,000 in 24 hours. I love this game. We would just go and it's so fun to see your portfolio rise consistently, like 8% each day, 10%, 20%. Like it's so ridiculous. You don't see that on Wall Street. You don't see that anywhere. Like people that are responsible with which they are responsible. And what's the best thing to do? When you do reach a certain amount of wealth, you do want to say like, okay, let's be safe now. Now we have to. It's like men after like the age of 40. Like, no, you're not looking at growing. You're looking at maintaining, muscle mass. Whereas in when you get to a certain amount of wealth, you're not really looking to like grow anymore. You're looking to just maintain what you have at some point. Um, people on Wall Street, if you're diversified, let's say S&P 500, let's say the SPY or the VOO, 9 to 11% each year you're getting, and that's good. Because if you have $1 million, oh hey, well guess what? It's made $90,000 this year. That's pretty good. It's more than most people make in the world, and they're 100% correct. But like I'm saying, be advised if you see that your portfolios are again hodling, your collection will grow just by doing nothing. And again, there'll be peaks and valleys. There'll be gem squeezes. There'll be things, but what you have now in a year, it's going to be worth so much more if you just hodl. So your collectibles and your portfolio for your NFTs will grow. That will be something that you don't, and that's that's why I know there's going to be hundreds of millions of dollars pouring into here just from like random places because they don't have to do anything for it. Why am I so pumped on Omi? Like, why am I so invested? Because I don't have to do anything. It's not like, in my businesses where I would go and I would consistently have to check in on my clients, or I'd consistently have to go and write back every single person that bought Pokemon cards from me, like, and write them special notes on the cardboard. Like, let's say if I sold like a Trainer Blaine from Gym Challenge, and I would have to get cute and write like a quote from, Pokemon Puzzle League, like, when you're hot, you're hot. And hopefully it's not a girl on the other end. They don't take that the wrong way, and they get where that's coming from. And or if it's like Giovanni or like Bruno, like, how good are you? I don't have to invest in myself with this. You're investing, and other people are going to do the work for you. There's almost no other investment where you go and invest in something. Like, let's say you invest in a secret rare Spider-Man, or you invest in a Supergirl or Wonder Woman, and you have other people trying to make viral TikToks or viral videos, hi kitty, of that, thus increasing your value. It just that doesn't happen. Again, with the coin, with the Omi token, I have an entire team that is a Komi, hiring other people to try to work on the tokenomics to see how much they can burn to make it more scarce to increase my wealth. So don't feel like you have to keep putting in money every single day. Like, oh, I haven't made a purchase yet today. Like, because that can get you in a very that can get you into a very not good spot where, let's say let's say you purchased a couple things. Let's say you spent like several $100s one day, but because the market was in a dip, you actually lost thousands of dollars, and you just feel like you didn't put anything in because you lost money, on paper, and then you try to put more in, and it's like, okay, well, you don't need to do that. And again, I am coming from like a privileged position where I do get alligator Lokis every month because of the fridge and the wall now and the freezer and stuff like that. So the portfolio does grow, and honestly, at some point, it will. Oh, hello, kitty! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at this! Look at the little baby! Look, he's on me. At some point that will be half of my portfolio. It's already like 40% of my portfolio. At some point it'll be half. At some point it'll be more. So yeah, I know it's a very long-winded answer, response to your question there, but that is what I felt what was needed. You continue to say, can you break down how you target a gem squeeze? A market open following a drop. All right, so how I target, it's just when they have an announcement saying that they're going to do a Disney drop or Spider-Man drop, any major thing like Disney, Spider-Man, any major character, like if they do Wolverine, if they do Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, they announce anything from Nintendo, anything that's on my arm, it's going to, gem squeeze. Goku? Oh my god, if they have like, King Vegeta, Prince Vegeta, Bardock, Gohan, Piccolo, oh yeah. if, so when they announce that, you'll know, and that'll be good to to try to capitalize on because people will be selling things for cheap. Um, where I intend to again, flipping's not really my thing. I did buy the Joey Mads to flip because again they will go up. It's just unfortunate that they announced Spider-Man and a new Disney NFTs, and then Alex just teased like a Golden Moments maybe possibly. So all of this is coming at once, but we will have Omi to NFT, which will increase those NFTs very, very much so. So sell them for Omi maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Ryan Domani says, Randy, my man, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, so Ball, those are the only other scenarios. And for the gem squeeze, again, I can't believe I had to make a video about that before, but I had more than a dozen messages like asking me. I think it's partly my own doing because I was, I saw these, World War III memes popping up. So I was sharing them and a bunch of people asked like, hey, you don't like, is this going to affect like the NFT drops? Is this going to be able to, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to make a video of this. And this is probably the last time I'm going to do something like that because that video had like 300 views and that's completely messing up the YouTube algorithm for me. Algorithm rhythm. Ooh, that was good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing well, Ryan Domani. You said you were wondering that, man, should I sell my Superman and buy back my Elsa? And so I have money for a few other things and like these new drops, keep my Superman. Well, it depends on your goals. If you want to have them to flip, I mean, Superman's very, very good, and he's got a very low fee, 2.5%, where Elsa has the 8.5. But if you don't want to sell, be like, hey, no, this is for me. It's my own personal collection, and you really like Elsa, and Superman's like, yeah, for you. And if you're not going to sell, if it's just for your collection or you're passing it down to like your daughter, whatever, then yeah, then go and then go and get her back. But if it's for money, I don't know. It's a coin flip. They'll both do very, 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 very well. OMG says, can anyone tell me if I'm too late to send Omi to Bit4X for the auto swap? Yes, you are too late. You will need to do it manually. I think I did a video on it. I think Foster Hilt did a video on it. You will need to do the manual setup via MetaMask, I believe. And if you are going to go do it, please do that. Do a test first. Do a test of like 10 Omi. Although I don't know if you could do that, so I think you'll need some gas. Well, the Go token, you'll need some gas, but I think you'll need Ethereum. I haven't been a while since I referenced it, and I don't know any other. Watch the jewels, kitty. Okay. So I would wait until other YouTubers make another video about that. Where are you trying to sit? Where are you trying to? Okay, there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I would wait. Oh God, where was I? Ryan Domani says, I also have 500,000 Omi. I'm insanely bullish on it, but how do you decide on an exit strategy? So for me, I purposely did not put it on any exchanges. I put a little bit on the app because I do want to spend some money on land, stake land, NFTs. I mean, I made a video about how I will spend $1 million on land, or at least on the app. Most of it will be land though. For the you sleep, babe? So the exit strategy I have, because I have all of the rest of my Omi on trust wallets, I am only going to send little bits of Omi and do that manual process a little bits at a time, and it's just going to be for what I need for that year to pay taxes, and hopefully it's just a little bit to pay taxes because, well, why? I want to have I have a lot of philanthropic goals I need to fulfill. Any amount would be life-changing for me, but of course I wouldn't want to pull out early. So yeah, I'm only going to pull out as little as possible each year. But Jeremy Paddler did say, hey, if this 40x's, which is about 30 cents, which is my price target for my high, he said he would probably pull out, let's say, 20%, 30%, 40%, whatever. Just to diversify and rebalance his portfolio. But granted, that's a lot of money for him. And, let's say $1 for you would be 500,000. So 50 cents for you would be $250,000. So let's say 25 cents for you would be about, 112,000 ish. And, it really depends what you need it for. It's really not bad if you have $112,000 ish at 30 cents, give or take, to be able to go and say, yeah, I'm going to take, 5 figures off, $10,000 off, going to buy a new car, or you're going to go and, do some repairs to the house, or you're going to go on vacation. Nothing wrong with that. You still have $100,000, you're letting ride, you're doing whatever. You definitely take out your initial investment, and then you're just playing with house money. And you if you want to be liquid for other things, that's probably fine. But for me, this is a long-term model for me. Bird the Jerk says, waiting Patreon member shout out. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I'm at the girlfriends, I don't have a Patreon list. I don't have the fridge. She says there's so now I'm finally at the beginning of the video where I signed on 26 minutes later. Jesus, I hope I didn't mess up by procrastinating on my swapping my OMI. You could still swap it. You're just going to have, it's a little more complicated and you have to pay a little bit of gas, but it's really not bad. Yeah, what's up? Thank you for liking. Subhuman Janitor says, it looks like you got to look for eggs in the next announcements and updates. Ooh, okay. So maybe that's where I will turn my attention to. Joshua Tron says, yo, Randy, I pulled the trigger and bought an Elsa 4611 for 3660 today, and I'm super happy with it. Gonna hold for 3+ years at least. Couldn't drop the R2D2. Couldn't cop the R. Yeah, R2's a lot. Yeah, if you're gonna hodl for 3+ years, that she'll be over 10K. She'll be 20K. She'll be 20-something $1,000. Bill Gardner says, just picked up Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for 50% off. Get it. Subhuman Janitor says, last egg hunt was 10 months ago. So you figure oh wow. Can't believe it was that long ago. Mm-hmm. They do pretty good things. They do, ooh, this is fresh. Okay, moving on here. Joshua Tron says, Secret Rare Deadpool and Iron Man are around the same price right now. There's only 1,600 editions of Deadpool, which do you think will be higher in the future? Well, Deadpool is animated, but there's also more of him if you count the ultra rare, the uncommon, and the common. Iron Man is just one, and it's a Disney golden moment, giving it that extra little bit of value. And it's Iron Man. Probably Iron Man. Ballin says, what catalyst are you looking for with some immediacy for OMI? How fast can we rock it? Well, being on Ethereum blockchain already is very, very big. And I do expect next week, which is the first week of February, to have an announcement on when we'll be on other exchanges. We will not get on an exchange next week. But I think next week we'll have an announcement. If not next week, if we don't get an announcement on what exchange we'll be on by February 11th, something has gone horribly wrong. But if we don't get it next week, we will definitely get it on the week from the 7th through the 11th of February. And if we don't, like I said, then that red flags allure. But again, I'm positive we'll get it. We're gonna have exchanges, only to NFT, other business partnerships. Maybe it's like the web wallet app. Maybe they can finally start going with the, talking about the Veveverse again, because they haven't really mentioned that in a while. I also think that when they're able to get some of these listings taken care of and all this, now the migration's over, I have heard a lot of people, like more than that should happen, is their accounts that have never done anything wrong have just getting banned. Like I said, I have free Mayarden on my fridge because some accounts they don't do anything wrong. They get banned for a little while. They eventually get back. If they didn't do anything wrong, they will give it back to you. But it just takes time, and they have a lot of work to do. So I think now some of their attention can go to that, and that'll make a lot of people a lot happier as they put attention to that. And how fast can we rock it? 2 cents. 2 cents. I'd say but in 1 month from now, about 2 cents, and we'll go to 5 cents in end of March probably. 8 cents by April, end of April. And then I do think at the height of the bull market, if it is through summer, we can get to 30 cents. OMG says, Randy, sorry to bug you on this, but can you tell me if I'm too late to send the OMI to Bitforex? Yes, you are currently. You will need to do it manually. Just says, I wonder if the market will settle after the drop or no. Again, it's very, very hard to tell because we will have drops. There might not be a break. It's again, just from Disney, Marvel alone, they could have drops every single day for 10 years, and that's just from them, and they'd still be going strong. So, they could alternate Marvel, Disney, Pixar, Fox, Disney owns Disney owns ESPN, ABC Family. Y'all want some Greek NFTs? Y'all want some Kyle XY NFTs? And get them. Why? ABC Family, a Seventh Heaven, ABC. It's ridiculous. You want what was that show with Cameron from House? Once Upon a Time. You want some of those? You want Captain Hook? You want Peter Pan? There's so much stuff that they could do just from that. So yeah, I don't know if this market will ever settle again. I hope so. Recovery says, I'm going to buy the Disney NFTs after a few days and the prices drop. By that point, Joe M will be back up if I want to sell them. Yeah, I hope so. I have 3 Joe M's. I'm waiting to sell 2 of them. John D. Yang says, how's it going, Randy? You got close to 10,000 gems, ready to go ham. Dude, I'm jealous. I'm super jealous. Recovery says it'll probably settle. I hope so. And Ernie Malas, thank you so much for that $50 super chat. That has been bananas. Thank you. Ballin says, how many gems you rolling into this weekend with? Literally 1,500, 16. It's not a lot. And I'm trying to sell some stuff. If I can sell, I don't know if I even have any other comics to sell. I think I do, but they're not a ton. I have a Tales of Suspense Iron Man, which is probably going to be around the price that I bought it for at this point. Yes, $879. I bought it at $625. It was up to $1,200 at one point. Should have sold it then. Down to $870. If I sell for $800, yeah, I make a profit. But I don't know. I'll try it. I'll try for $845, which is $20-something lower than the last one. I'll net $700 something. So I'll increase an extra $100-something out of that. Just because Disney does mean a lot. Am I going to sell any of my Fantastic Four number 5s? Let's see what the rare is doing. That rare is at $294, which is not bad. Because I paid $105 for it. The secret rare is, oh God, 63. This was literally at 10K at one point, so $6,300. Now I only paid $27.85 for it, so it would not be a bad idea to sell, claim some profit. But again, that Fantastic Four number 5, I am imagining will be very, very good at some other point. In time. I do have this. I could sell for $30-something. And the only other one that I have that I would be willing to sell, which again I don't think I'd even be willing to sell, is a Fantastic Four number 1, and that Fantastic Four number 1 is. And I have 2 of them. They're the secret rares, but the price is $1,600. I'm not going to sell for that. Or I'm sorry, $16,000. I'm not going to sell for that. Ernie Molas, so the talk of losing money made me feel bad. You're crazy, but thank you. MK Ultra says every 10, 12-cent comic is going to pull a Marvel Comics #1 and hit 400 each at one point. It might. It very well might. This hot chocolate is so good. We got a Joshua Trines is at recovery. How do you know the prices will drop in a few days? I guess we don't. Kind of just guess. Jimbo Chuckmole says, what year is it? I always think of Robin Williams and Jumanji with that, but it's 2022, right? Yeah, 2022. And Moss says, like I said before, talking to you at Decon changed me. Immediately bought Walt and Mickey for 4,400. I am so glad that you did. I'm so glad that you made that money. You made the money. Good for you, mate. But yeah, super chat coming in from Ryan Domani saying prediction on Superman at highest. Same with Omi. Like the highest ever. I don't know. Like this year. I mean, I'm sure he gets to 20,000 at some point. 30,000. I'm sure he gets to a lot at some point. With Omi, like I said, this year, probably. I think 30 cents we can get to. But before the bear market, before the crypto winter. But again, if the bear market comes in like May, okay, then we probably only reach 10 cents, give or take, before the bear market. But I'm counting this as we have the bear market at least till summer, if not through it. But for all time, I think $3 to $5 by the end of the decade. Because if you go to Kathy Wood's prediction that how much did she say Ethereum will be at the end of the decade? Would you say like how many trillions of dollars? Like multiple trillions of dollars. So let me go to Kathy Wood. Ethereum. She thinks Ethereum will reach a $20 trillion market cap by 2030. I guarantee you that as soon as she made that prediction that Ethereum will be a $20 trillion market cap by 2030, guarantee you people laughed at her. Guarantee you she got laughed out of the room. But guess what? Her price predictions that people laughed at originally for Tesla in like 2019, people laughed at her. They were conservative. Like the price targets that she laid for Tesla for 2025 that people laughed at, Tesla already blew past. Tesla's already past that. So when Kathy Wood predicts a $20 trillion market cap for Ethereum by 2030, you think that Omi is not going to have minimum $1 trillion? Like I said before, the top 10 crypto, there's a very good chance that all of them have $1 trillion market caps. And Omi will be a top 10 currency. The only reason it wouldn't is because it burns so much Omi that a $5 Omi, let's say if we have 199 billion circulating supply, a $5 Omi puts us at less than $1 trillion market cap. That's the only reason why we wouldn't. But, if we get to a decent amount, again, no other crypto is associated with Disney, with Marvel, with DC. Jesus, like when Pokemon gets in, holy mother of Christ on a scooter. This is why I'm selling as little. This is why I sold my NFTs for Omi. And again, I am 100% bullish on the NFTs. Why I'm going to be spending a lot of my Omi when it moons on NFTs. But NFTs have mooned a lot. Omi has not mooned in quite a long time. So yeah, that is my. And again, that's just by the end of the decade, $3 to $5. I will not make that prediction again until the end of the year because I did post on my Twitter and I pinned it. I've only ever pinned one thing on my Twitter, is that I said we will make $2 billion in revenue this year, and I have said it around the same time that we will have 20 million monthly active users by the end of this year. And when we surpass that this year, I'll not only make a status saying told you all so, but I will pin another tweet saying that we will be $3 to $5 by the end of this decade, minimum, and that's conservative, like conservative in my opinion. So let me go back to where we were. Maxwell, thank you for that $3 super chat saying beer money only. Recovery says it's what usually happens. Maxwell says cheers. Thank you so much. Recovery says they're high when the market opens and go down a day or so later. They usually go down to as soon as most or all of them are delivered. That's when I buy. Watch and the Prey says Goofy reminds me of Ren and Stimpy a little bit. Proud Babylonian says Orele Gue Mas. I don't know what that means. Jimmy Chalkmole says, "Do you think Logan Paul is in the chat going in this chat right now?" Probably not. I mean, maybe. I think he's extraordinarily busy, and if he had most likely he would have watched yesterday's stream that Cavell put on, and I will have. Oh, by the way, me, Cavell Anderson, Taps Trades, and Dan Lee will be having that like a monthly thing where we'll be putting on, very, very good people on a podcast. I had originally had somebody very, very good that was supposed to come on my podcast, but then it was brought out like, hey, I know you had this person that's going to go on your podcast at some point this quarter. What do you think about that person coming on this podcast? So I was like, okay, because the only time I ever had 600 something people watch at one time was when Andre Jick was on my channel, but Cavell had it on his channel yesterday. So I was like, okay, for the good of the community, more people would watch it if that person was on the stream with all of us. Even though I really, I do think I'm at my best when I'm alone and one-on-one. I have to think what's best for the community, so I'm going to put on that. So if Logan Paul saw yesterday's stream, he might find me a little boring. He might be like, okay, this guy asked some decent questions, but a little dry, a little boring. And I don't know if he would be here. If he is, I mean this in the best way, Logan. Like in the most respectful way, and as a fighter, you should know, like, I want to fight you, and again, no ill will, no, I feel like Goku, where he goes like, hey, can we fight? Or like, Eddie Guerrero talking to like, that big guy saying like, hey, is that your kid? Talking about like midget wrestlers, like, hey, can I wrestle him? Like, want to test each other. Record Me Mom with that $5 super chat. Thank you. Saying, when does it make sense to sell my Secret Rare Spider-Man? Anything can happen, and I don't know, but I sold my Secret Rare Spider-Man already for several million Omi, and I did that. I sold that when it was not crazy high. Well, I mean, it was not as high as it was right now, but I sold it then, and I would definitely sell it now. Like, right on the cusp before we get on exchanges, I would definitely sell it now. But be advised and know that there's a very good chance that Spider-Man reaches $500,000 this year, if not more. Spider-Man will probably be $1 million in the future. And you should also know that, there could be some things that go wrong with Omi, and it doesn't go that way. And also that there could be a secret club, like, how there's, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and there's filled with celebrities, kind of like a mini Illuminati, but for like, TikTok and Instagram stars, famous people. There could very well be a Secret Rare Spider-Man club where everyone's just awesome, having great times. You have IG models and you have TikTok stars. It could be a celebrity thing. And if you sell yours, you might not be able to get to go to that because, you just can't. And you miss out on the opportunity of renting it. Let's say that does happen. And let's say you don't want to go. Let's say you're not a party person. You're like, I don't really care about that. But people are, and they don't want to pay $500,000 for a Spider-Man, but they might pay you, $5,000 for the night to be able to go to one of those parties. Like, yeah. Well, let me do it. We got $5,000. And you could put it in the smart contracts or whatever. Um, so you will probably miss out on those opportunities if you sell now, and if those opportunities come aboard. For me, it's well, okay. I'd rather have the Omi because I felt that at that time the Omi would outperform the Spider-Man, and short term it has not. Short term, Spider-Man has gone up from like where it was at like 50 something, 60,000 to 100, then down to 82, and but long term, or at least short term, medium term, that I believe it will. I believe it definitely will to outperform. So again, I've already sold mine. If I had, let's say another one right now, let's say I won like a whatever, I would sell it now. But again, that's just me. And people think I'm crazy, so you might not want to listen. But yeah. Justin says, "Let's get this bread." Heck yeah, heck yeah. Frank Sabaka says, "Hey Randy, CoinGecko shows only." Yeah, so the circulating supply is completely all out of whack. It's completely all to hell right now. That will settle. You just got to give it a couple of days. It's a migration glitch. Justin says, "Oh no, you said again." I said again. A little bit. And Ryan Domani super chat saying 500,000 Omi. Will I be a millionaire one day? Yes. Before the end of the decade, I believe you will be. Because again, my conservative price prediction for Omi for the end of the decade is $3 to $5, and at $2 you're a millionaire. So I think you do that mid to late decade, 2026, 2027, give or take. Yeah. So I believe that, again, if Ethereum is a $20 trillion market cap, which is probably conservative based on what Cathie Wood says, then, it's laughable that only wouldn't be 5% of that because of what it's attached to. So yeah, I believe mid to late decade you'll be a millionaire if you hodl everything. But again, just my opinion. Aldous Hadley says, "Timeout from RCS Legends for some Randy time. Gotta catch them all." Oh, dude, I'm so glad that I'm so. I will. There will be a time at some point where I take like 3 months off and I just do nothing but play all the video games that I missed out on. I did that last year when I first retired. I got Paper Mario, I got Kirby Star Allies, I got a bunch of other things that I hadn't played that I missed out on the years that I was working and running two businesses and doing the YouTube thing, and I will do that again at some point. That was like the greatest few months of my life. It was so exciting. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that is an adult beverage that we're gonna put more adult beverage into. Okay, moving. Proud Babylonian says, "Cha-ching." Yes. OMG says, "I have Dr. Doom number 420. Hopefully worth something good in the near future. I think it will be." Bill Garner says, "Gotta get that secret rare Spidey." It's very hard to get. But I have a few people actually looking to sell. Proud Babylonian says, "Paul, let you know." Does this I think playing a video game without making money will feel weird after all this crypto gamification. I think it will too. But then after that, I think there'll be a little bit of a revert. People saying like, "Yeah, I like playing games, but I want," like, it's like that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Chester was like the worst baseball player on the team, and Timmy wishes that Chester was really good so that they could finally win some games. And Chester gets so good that he makes the team pretty much. He goes and like, I'm not, when I say he makes the team, I mean that he is the team. He is every single ball that's hit, he catches it because he's so fast. So whatever. And then he complains to Cosmo and Wanda. He's like, "I didn't mind losing, but I liked playing." And he can't play anymore because Chester's so good. And I feel like at some point people will be like, "Yeah, I like making money, but what's the point of making money?" Again, probably small amounts of money for crypto on crypto gaming. If the game is like, okay, I want to play something that's good, even if I don't make money. I think that eventually, and not that the VVverse won't be fun, or not that, a lot of crypto games won't be fun. They're games, they'll probably be fun, but especially everyone here that has 50,000, 100,000, millions of OMI. You guys are millionaires. At that point, you'd be like, I don't care if I can make an extra $30 a day playing video games. You'll just be like, I want, if I'm going to play video games, I'm going to play something that's really, really fun. And hopefully that's a Vueverse. Hopefully that's, that helps us in our investments. But there's a chance that maybe it's not. I mean, again, I have a Nintendo Switch. I have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And, every now and then, what do? I go and I take, I play these old school Pokemon games, from 20 years ago. Oh, Hitmonkey sold for 600 gems. Let's get this bread. Let's get it. I love this game. I love this game. Now I have 2,100 gems. Okay, so now I can hopefully try to get that secret rare tomorrow. I don't think that's enough, though. I do not. If I can get it below that, if that touches 1,700, 1,900, boom, getting it, absolutely getting it. I hope that it does. I don't know that it will. Also, be advised, guys, I ate an entire box. Of chocolate chip peanut butter chewy granola bars. They were great, but I ate a whole box of them. So yeah, Justin, long answer to that question. Proud Babylon says slurping is customary in legit cultures. Oh, very good. I'm glad I'm customary. Seamus Wall says, where are you from? New York City? Well, technically I'm from Peru. Southern Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere. But I grew up mostly on Long Island. Traveled a lot in the military. Traveled a lot really from 19 to even now. I think the place before this, where I was in Huntington before I moved to Massapequa, I was there for like a year and a half, and that was where I was for a year and a half when I was in Huntington before I moved to Massapequa. That was the longest I'd ever stayed in any one place since I was with my parents. So let me tell you that again. A few years ago, before I moved into Massapequa, Huntington was the place that I was there the longest, for a year and a half. And bless me, every other place that I've had before then or after then was less than that, or less time than that. So yeah, that's the longest I've been anywhere since before I was with my parents when I was like 17, 18, Mass Collectibles says, wait, you got to hit the chorus. Oh, for living on a prayer, living on. I'm sorry, my voice is not good right now. Just the snow weather is metaverse weather. I hate the snow. I feel like the letter carrier, the postal worker from Arnold's like, I hate the snow, I hate the snow, I hate the sleet, my feet are cold, as he's trying to deliver the mail. Bill Gardner says, so Goofy or Spidey will be worth more? I don't know. So generally they do put the most popular as the common and the least popular as the ultra rare or secret rare. But when me and Justin Pierce and Steph Celentano were doing that thing yesterday or 2 days ago, we were doing a stream, and they were saying, we did like a poll, like, hey, comment down below who you want to get. And like a lot of people, like the second or first most voted one was Goofy. Everyone was going for Goofy. I'm like, okay, this is a surprise. Now, granted, there were like 200 people there, give or take, but yeah, it was interesting. Diogo Pereira says, hey, Randy, how's your day? Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't work out, but, I had a shower this morning, and I got some Taco Bell on the way here. Dude, Taco Bell's so good. I had 2 of the grilled cheese burritos, and I had 2 of the cheesy roll-ups. Oh, it was great. Come here with the girlfriend. We spent some quality time in the bedroom, and then we... so I did the... Here's where I messed up. She was out to dinner with her friends, and I was here, I was chilling, I was I made a video, and I had, I was watching TikToks, and I was watching, a regular show, and I was in the bathroom. And sometimes, like, I'm a little impressionable. Like, I was telling Uncle Jeremy yesterday, like Jeremy Pador, I was like, um, that I was telling Cavell, and I was telling Uncle Jeremy what I was telling Cavell. I was like, I was in the car, I was coming home from the gym, and I was trying to make my best Leonardo DiCaprio face from Wolf of Wall Street, where he's like, I'm not heckin' selling. I'm not heckin' selling. And he makes that face. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. And, and somebody like saw me. I was like, oh, you know. Um, so I am very impressionable. And, the movie Fanboys that I saw the other day, it has Seth Rogen as like a Trekkie, and the fanboys that are trying to go to they're Star Wars fans, and they mess with the Trekkie, that's Seth Rogen. And what happens, they destroy a statue of Khan, like that guy, Khan, like that guy. And when they destroy that statue, like, they decapitate Khan. And Seth Rogen, doing his best, like, Khan, that, like, that badass, like, awesome scream. He just goes, Seth Rogen plays like this real nerd, and he goes, Khan, and then he takes his inhaler, goes, and he goes, he just does that. I don't know if I can show it. Will I get banned if I show it? I think I'll get banned if I show it. I think I'll, they'll take me down if I show it, but no, you know what? Fair use act. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. Fair use. I'm gonna go to my history, because I just showed this to her, and okay, so here it is. Wait. So it's like a 5-second clip. It's a really short clip, and it was hysterical. It was really funny, and I'm glad. I have 69 likes. Thanks, guys. That means the world. Um, so I'm in the bathroom, and I don't hear her again. She's out to dinner with friends. I think I'm alone in this house, in this apartment of hers. And so I was like, okay, I flushed the toilet. I'm, washing my hands, and I don't hear her open the door. And the dog's on the bed, and normally the dog, like, barks anytime there's someone even in the hallway. So I clearly think I'm alone, and I'm just trying to recreate Seth Rogen's, like, and then, like, she catches me, and then I was like, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, and I'm trying to think in my, like, ridiculous brain, and I was like, like, okay, how am I going to explain this to her? And she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take Gemma on a walk, and when I get, so when we get, she hasn't, like, addressed it yet. She's sleeping right now currently, and oh, hi, Sleepy. There's a cat over there. And she made me hot chocolate, and so I just farted. I'm so sorry. I forget what this original question was, but that was my experience before I started stream. I made a TikTok about it and everything. So that was my day, Diogo. That was my day up until this point. Dallas says, why is it only showing GoChain Omi on Bitforex? I don't know. Even on Trust Wallet, it will only show the GoChain Omi. There's no option to send. There's no ERC20 Omi that you can send it to. So I'm waiting for that. I have a friend that has it. That bought some. He bought like 1 million Omi, and a buddy of mine is going to trying to transfer. It's like, like, when can I transfer it? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think we can, because there's no option for us to send it there. And Kobe Collects is buying a piece of art from my cousin, and there is no There is no answer. Kobe Colas is very. I think he's live right now. Um, live right now. We'll let you know when he answers. Okay, moving on here. Proud Babylon says, "What do you think of the UFC NFT? I haven't seen it, but I hope it's really cool. It's probably going to be cool. I hope it's going to be cool. I'm not going to lie, this is more alcohol than it is hot chocolate now, but I'm here for it." Ooh, she says, "Copy, copy." She wasn't in the military, I don't think. That's I think that might be a retail thing as well. Because be advised, guys. So my friend Mike Coker and Justin Pierce, who was on the podcast the other day, they used to work at Target, and when we were younger, when we were hoodlums, when we were hooligans, we would I guess again I didn't work there, but what they would do is they said like yeah on the radio every time someone's like from produce or electronics at the end of it they would say the copy copy, which is similar in the military. They would say like oh that's a good copy, but at the end of it to signify that they're ending the call, they're all right copy copy. um, but sometimes they would only say one copy, so they would steal a radio from Target from work, and we would sit in someone's car, um, and we would make a drinking game out of it. And again, this is like 10 years ago. Every time somebody would say copy, we would take a drink. Every time somebody would say copy, copy, we would take like a shot. And it got ridiculous. So you get very, very inebriated very, very quickly. So I think she said copy copy because she was in the retail business at one point, and maybe that's throughout all retail. I don't know. Comment down below if I'm being a little not um, I'm incorrect about it. Moving on. Someone else says, "Evening, Randy. Can you talk about your tattoos?" Yeah, sure. So I got this one first. My friend, let's call him Kurz. Really good friends. We still are, and we would when I was like from like well I've had a job. I've been working since I was 14, and we got kind of like during high school we would hang out a lot. We would watch anime. We would play video games, and there was this one game called Worms on our on his Xbox 360 maybe. And worms, if you haven't played, it's like these worms, and you have bazookas, you have flying sheep, and you have holy hand grenades, and you have banana bombs. It's a really great game. It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun. I gotta play that again soon. um and we'd play. I'd get home from I'd walk home from work because I didn't have a car at this point. I was in high school, or even after high school. um I would walk to his house, and I'd just knock on the, and we'd go every day. We'd play worms, we'd do whatever, and we'd do this for a long time. But until summer that after we graduated high school, he went to Brazil for a month or two, and I just was so lost. I was like, what am I going to do? Like my friendo is gone. Like and I work out, I box, I doing whatever. But I got really, really bored. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna get a tattoo. So I was like, okay, well, who do I really like? I played Legend of Zelda, and Fox was actually one of my favorite Nintendo characters. But when I was younger, um, when I would do the Super Smash Brothers, and I would do like a 2-on-2 battle, I would go and I would use Link as my partner. Versus like the level 9 Mario and Captain Falcons and whatever, and we do mirror matches, and so I wanted to like commemorate that, and I played Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then I was like, okay, so let me get the Triforce, to symbolize my partner and solidarity. And he comes back and he's like, yeah, all I really did, because Brazil's apparently very dangerous, is like he watched like 4 movies over and over. He watched like Casper, he watched like Taken, watched like 2 other things. And he's like, "What did you do?" I was like, "Well, I got a tattoo of the Triforce." And he's like, "What the fudge?" Like he was, I leave for 2 months, so I got that. And then when I was like 19, I got King Vegeta's Royal Sand Crest. I really, really like working out. I really like boxing, and I was from Peru, and I had this theory, and I'll get into that another day. But Saiyans were bred to fight, And I was like, that's perfect. You know, boxer, and I feel like I was bred to fight. Maybe I was bred to fight, you know, in Peru, you know, whatever. So I got that. And then I think, and then I got a horse. I was born in the year of the horse, and I got into into this manga called Fruits Basket. And there's this character called Rin. Rin is born in the year of the horse, and she's super depressed. She's super like angsty. And as a teenager, I was very very emo. If you can't tell, make Long Island emo again. So I really really identified with Rin. She's like the world is against me, and I was like, oh, preach girl, preach, slay queen. And so I was like, all right, I got horse because she was the year of the horse, and so was I. I was like, oh, we're so like each other. I loved her. Fictional character. I loved. Like, is that a thing where you fall for fictional character? I'm sure there is. Anyway, um, and then maybe like and that was still when I was 19. When I was 19 or 20. Me and my friend Patty. I love her. I just went to her wedding last year. Beautiful girl. I love. She's very very good friend. And we both really 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 liked Fight Club, and we decided to write quotes from the book, and we would get it tattooed on each other's arms. So this is in her handwriting, a quote called "May I never be perfect." So I got that on me. Love her. And then while I was in the military, I got Mario, Yoshi, Kirby, all by my friend Stacy. Oh, actually, in 2014, I got the Pokeball from my friend Melissa. Um, but then I got these three from my friend Stacy, and then I got Donkey Kong from my friend Stacy also. But this was in like 2019. As Harry Potter World, I was on the Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, if you know what I mean. It was a fun weekend. I do have a super chat. Okay, from Developer X. Thank you so much. Um, and I got Star Fox from somebody else. And I got no, it's on this side. I got anti demon possession tattoo so that I can never be, I can never be possessed by a demon. So, yes. Also, I did get the girlfriend to agree to us to get so she will be on the podcast tomorrow. We'll go for the drop in the morning, but she'll be on in the afternoon. Dr. Danielle Mosa gonna be on the podcast tomorrow. Can't wait. Now, where was I? So those are my tattoos. Where was I beforehand? Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. I forget where I was. I will go on. Yes, my day was good. NFTs. Okay. Proud Babylonian says UFC versus NBA Top Shot. If NBA Top Shot can go on and get really awesome stuff from like the 90s, NBA Top Shot. If they can't, then it might go to UFC. Justin says, "Oh, me the stable coin." Bill Garner says, "We learned it from you." Mm-hmm. Tyler says, "Kitty needs some love." Yeah, Kitty. Yeah, Leo. I don't know where Leo's at now. I don't know. There was Monkey was behind there before, and Sweet Pea's usually. I don't know. We'll see. Justin says, "Dash, you watching the stream like?" This is paying attention to the cat. Tyler Owen says, "I definitely say Elsa is going to be better long term than Superman." Well, I think short to medium term, I don't know. I think that would go to Superman. But yeah, long term, definitely Elsa. Because she's had a couple of great movies so far. It's over the course of like 8.5 years. She'll have a third one, definitely. It doesn't definitely be Frozen 3. Um, and once, again, some of the people, obviously should respect the past. But Superman I enjoyed it. I like Superman. I recommended it. And even for Batman v Superman, I liked it and recommended that also. Now, there were definitely some problems with those movies, but I did enjoy it. And spoilers if you haven't seen them. One of the problems is that they freaking kill Superman in two. Okay, so I like how many times did Superman? How many issues? How many hundreds? How many thousands of issues and stories were told about Superman before he dies? A fudge ton. And they kill him in two freaking movies. I wanted to straight up murder some. I wanted to just like break a windpipe, like, oh dare you, oh dare. Like I wanted to go crazy, but I didn't because I know that that snow really do be coming down out there. Oh. Anyway, I forget where I was going. What was the question? Oh yeah, Elsa versus Superman. And again, they were good, and but honestly, am I nostalgic for those movies? No. And Superman came out. I think that was 2013 as well. The Man of Steel. And now, granted, in that movie, oh, the fighting was so cool. It's like Dragon Ball Z, and they have Detective Stabler from SVU in there, and I get the military reference dropping in from a C-17. Yeah, I know. I work around those planes all the time, so it was great. Like, oh no, Metropolis, and then they have Lawrence Fishburne in there, and they have it's a lot of fun. And again, I recommend both of them, but it's okay. I'm more nostalgic for the 90s Superman. I'm more nostalgic for Dean Cain Superman. Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. Because, yeah, that's what I liked about it. Like, even the 90s cartoon Superman, even Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, Superman was there and, had some good lines of dialogue and had some, believes in Santa. And they're saying, his parents say, like, oh, we had to wrap his presents in lead so that he couldn't, use his X-ray vision to see what he got. And Superman's like, "You mean Santa wrapped them?" And then they're like, "Yeah." So yeah, some of those lines they do stay with you. Um, and again, I don't know if I can really recall any of the lines that Superman says from Man of Steel. I remember he snaps the guy's neck. I remember with Martha. I remember that line, but. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm nostalgic for the ones from back in the day, in the 90s, early 2000s maybe. But that was great for its time. But Frozen, that was probably the best Disney movie um, since Lion King. And again, even since Lion King, there were a couple of things that, went viral and people really liked and the songs were good, but the only thing that I can compare to Let It Go before or since was Hakuna Matata. The only other time when I heard people singing it randomly in the streets, in school and whatever, aside from Frozen's Let It Go, was Hakuna Matata. Maybe every now and then you have Mulan, like at a karaoke night. Let's get down to business. But long term, I believe Elsa will far outperform Superman, and that's why. We got another super chat from Developer X saying, "Hey bud, the guy Author Down Under on Twitter just dropped a full Alcon vid. Let's all watch and react together live now." Author Down Under. I don't think we can, because hang on. Currently I'm about almost an hour behind on comments already. And okay, Author Down Under. I don't, honestly, I don't have a. You said on TikTok? Oh, on Twitter. Okay. Ugh. Oh my God, I don't care about the Rona Author. We don't even follow each other. Yeah, and again, it's really really long. It's 54 minutes. I can't go and play that here, and then still be able to go for videos, and be able to try and I can't be able to go and play that and then try to play catch up with comments where I'm already an hour behind. We have covered a lot of that recently, and I assume more videos will come out, and maybe I'll react to them, at that point as well. But for the whole thing, I don't think we can do. Now, where was I? Yep, you sent for love. So yeah, Tyler Owens. That's why I think Elsa will outperform Superman, and I'll probably do a video on that at some point. Tyler owns us a question. I already have my Omi on the Veve app, and that's good, but if I can buy more, where can I buy to make sure it's on layer 2? You can't. You'd have to buy it from an exchange or from somebody's trust wallet. And if it's on a trust wallet, it's most like a Go chain. You'd have to convert it and then put it on the app to layer 2. So you'd have to do the bridging system. Oh yeah, that's good. Steve T says, "Hey Randy, storm common or uncommon?" Probably common. Mehdi says, "Hey Randy, what are your main targets for tomorrow's drop? Secret Rare Goofy." Joshua Tron says, "How much are you willing to spend for Goofy on the market?" Well, I only have 2,100, so I'll spend as much as I'll spend that. I'll try to spend more, but who knows? I don't have it. Green Goblin, he should be worth like 1,500, if not more. I don't think I'll be able to get him, under that. OMG says, wait, so Omi is okay to just sit in Trust Wallet then? Yeah, you could have it in there forever. The bridge to be able to put it on layer 1 or layer 2 is going to be indefinite. It'll be there forever. Baldwin says, what has dropped by the best margin with the gem squeeze? I do think Joy and Batman or Becky Cloonan Batman, those have dropped a lot. Actually, I don't think any of them have dropped 50%, but Loki Secret Rare Gator, I think, has. No, it's at 2,300 now. Disregard. Bill Gardner says, the current Jokers are cool on the app, but if they announce Lego Joker, I'm going to lose it. I feel like Iron Man. It's like, if you throw another moon at me, I'm going to lose it. Watch and Pray says, $1,200 croc bottom. It might be. Again, do I spend $1,200 on a croc? Or am I going to spend that on a ultra rare Green Goblin? I'd rather spend it on the Green Goblin. That'll make a lot more money. Wendy Yang says, Randy, do you think having 8,000 gems for Saturday and Sunday drop is a good idea for buying Spider-Man? Maybe another Deadpool Secret Rare? Or buying Superman or buying another... Superman is great long term. Deadpool is also very good. But you're probably going to want that Secret Rare Goofy. You're probably going to want that Ultra Rare Green Goblin. Although I think... I don't know. I actually think Goofy, then Superman, then Deadpool, then the Green Goblin. It's the first appearance Green Goblin though, and there's so few of him. Maybe it would be Goofy, Superman, Green Goblin, then Deadpool. Mm-hmm. James Kelly, as they said on Twitter in Ray, they said on Twitter in response to SOE. I don't know what that means. Vidimon says, Randy, wouldn't it be epic to see a Veve ad on Super Bowl about Pokemon NFT drop? I think it would be Pokemon that would do the ad, and they would feature Veve on the ad. Doesn't says, at Bill Gardner, are you feeling well? I don't know. Bill Gardner says, Veve Super Bowl would be nuts. It would be. Ratfing says, me want Biomi. Same. Bill Gardner says he's good. And just says Lego Joker over Originals. Yeah, Lego Joker's cool, man. He cool. Joshua Tron says Rare Spider-Man, first appearance versus Joker, probably Rare Spider-Man. Bill Gardner says Lego Joker's probably the end greatest Joker of all time outside of Jack. All right, we can tell Bill Gardner you might be showing your age a little bit there. The rest is the second greatest, I mean. Galifianakis is so funny. Ryan Dominguez says, prediction on Superman at highest, and shit, same with Omi. Again, Superman will reach like 20, 30,000 at some point. Omi, this decade, $3 to $5. I think it could be a lot higher, though, in the future. In the 2030s. OMG says, Suze, at what point will you be able to convert gems to cash? Probably a couple months. I'm not sure. I don't know when. Jeff Baven says, look, it's Hercules and Xena's boy. Oh, thank you. There was a meme that says, like, yo, Randy Chavez about to expose you. You need to do a DNA test, but I'm pretty sure these are your parents. And it's a Lucy Lawless, as Xena, and I forget his name, as Hercules. I was like, because the hair is pretty similar. And who heard that? Who heard that? Mike Molina says, can you currently still leave and purchase on Bit4X out of this? I think you can, but there is a good amount of fees associated with Bit4X. So, you know. And then just rounds, hey Randy, hope you're having a good day. Just scooped up number 303, Common Steamboat, after watching NFT Pirates host talk about the importance of Club 33. Interesting. Sold a common and uncommon Steamboat to buy for 1.8. Interesting. Record me, mom. $5 super chat says, what does it make sense? When does it make sense to sell Secret Rare Spider-Man? Depends on your goals. You know, if you want a party with people and you want to maybe rent it out and have passive income, then it might be okay to keep them. But you know, if it's just money, again, I already sold mine, so yeah. Arthur says, Fantastic 5 Secret Rare, only 6K. Yeah, I have one already, but if you want one, now's probably a good time to get it. Tyler says, am I the only one that can't see ERC20 Omi on Bit4X anymore? I don't know. I haven't checked. Kodo says, hey Randy, would you sell Fantastic Four #1 Secret Rare for R2D2, C3PO, and Elsa? You see Elon Musk tweet regarding... Yeah, I saw the tweet regarding Minnie Mouse. I thought that was great. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Because again, who knows when comic people get in. I'm going to imagine that Disney people do get in before comic people. So, yeah. I'm going to imagine that short term, that might be a good idea. Lower Realm says, loving that tank top, Randy. Looking good. Oh, well, thank you. Bird to Jerk says, the most subtle fight challenge ever? I don't know what that means. Corbin Bomb says, did you sell third party? Yes. One player one says, that's what keeps me from selling. The renting opportunity that might pay itself off. And of course, land complements collections. Agreed. Ryan Domaney says, 500,000 Omi, will I be a millionaire one day? And when? Yes. Probably mid to late decade. Yes. Ratfink says, how's South Carolina treating you? Sore from workouts? I'm actually not in South Carolina. You know, I decided to just chill with the girlfriend this weekend, and we are... It's snowing out already. I'm going to take a swig of my hot chocolate, which is currently not hot. I'm going to put it in the microwave. Does anyone want to? No, I'd have to get up. I'd have to bring you guys up with me. And on Oz, hey Randy, good to see you. Good to see you. There's this adult beverage in the hot cocoa. Courtney Mom says, you not truly a millionaire until you're a millionaire after taxes. And yeah, maybe that's a fair point. But, you know, between the NFTs, the Omi, Earth 2, still probably, I don't know. That's a good point. That is a good point. Maybe I'm not. You know, if we do it after taxes. On paper I am, but after taxes I might not be. Derek Brad says, I love this game. Dirk Latte says, why you want to get the Secret Rare Goofy? Just wanting opinions? I might stack Minnie and Donald. I think it's because it's Disney's first Secret Rare. And surprisingly enough, when we did the poll yesterday, you know, Goofy was either number 1 or number 2 that people wanted. You know, and he does look weird. He does look interesting, and that's something. What did Simon Cowell say about Rebecca Black's Friday? And he's like, I would sign that girl. Anyone that gets that many views and can cause that much disruption, he wants to sign. Well, all the people on Twitter talking about Goofy, like, oh, he looks like he's on drugs. He looks like this person. He looks like, you know, you can be sure that he's probably going to cause a splash. So I'm going to try to get him. Justin says, fudge-covered peanut butter cookies are my kryptonite. Oh, dude, they're so good. They are so heckin' good. And yes, you are correct. And there's Avante says, Disney moment 420, 500 over floor. Well, which one? Let me know which one. And I'll let you know. Morgan says, yo, where's the fridge? Sorry, late to the game. It's at my place, and I'm at the girlfriend's place. Wrapping is selling 842 Avengers Golden Moments. Ooh, nice. And we got Mark Anderson saying, LOL, quality time, and the first smack cracking me up, bro. Yeah, right. Justin says, Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, great time. Lori Brenner says, neither Goofy nor Pluto are in the top 50 Disney characters. The other 4 are. That is very interesting. It is very interesting, and I'm not sure why Goofy's not in it. You said Pluto's not in it either? That is very interesting. I'd love to. Let's take a look at this on what the top 50 Disney characters are. Excuse me. Is Mulan number one? Maybe in no particular order. Mulan, Aladdin, Cinderella, Pocahontas, Hercules, Mickey Mouse, Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Robin Hood, Bambi, Moana, Sleeping Beauty, Tarzan, Goofy. Oh no, Goofy's in there. Again, they might not be list challenges. Okay, Lori Brenner, let me know where you got that from, because I want to compare notes. All right, so now in order: Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, Minnie Mouse. Again, he's number 3. So this is from list challenges, and I don't know how they rate it. You got Daisy Duck, Aladdin, Elsa, Olaf, Lucky, Bianca. Who the fudge is Bianca? Meg, Kim Possible, Phineas, Candace, Babu, Mowgli, Lightning McQueen, Belle, Beast, Tiana, Cusco, Bambi, Dumbo, Peter Pan, Wendy Darling, Captain Hook, Jasmine, Fidget. Oh, TJ Detweiler. Oh, I forgot. Yo, if they get Recess NFTs, I'm going hard on it. Oh, Kim Possible. Okay, so Disney characters. Yeah, I would really. Okay, from Pound Toy. That's a really interesting name. Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell, Cinderella. Okay, Mickey Mouse, Cinderella, Moana, Mulan, Winnie the Pooh, Elsa, Aladdin, Jasmine, Rapunzel, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jiminy Cricket, Simba, Pocahontas, Peter Pan, Donald Duck. Okay, I'm on the thing. Peter Pan, Donald Duck, Eeyore, Olaf, Snow White, Minnie Mouse, Maleficent, Tigger, Mowgli, Cruella de Vil, Hercules, Lilo, Pinocchio, Timon and Pumbaa, Mary Poppins, Robin Hood, Tarzan, Bambi, Mufasa, Jafar, Fairy Godmother, Baloo, Nala, Cheshire Cat, Tiana, Gus Gus, Flynn Rider, Daisy Duck, Quasimodo, Jack Skellington, Cogsworth, Esmeralda, Mushu, and Thumper. Maybe this is where you got it from, because you're right. Goofy is not in here at all. And Pixar's completely different. Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Wally, Nemo, Madeline McQueen, Mike Wazowski, Marlon Zerg, Dory, Remy, Randall Boggs, Edna Mode. Yeah, so there's a bunch of those. All right, so okay, yeah, so that is the one I just read off. So that is correct, and that is interesting that Pluto's not even on there. Neither is he. So this is wow, Jiminy Cricket, and again, this is based on Instagram. Maybe how many films they're in. Well, okay, so this is from Pound Toy, and this is based on Instagram. Um, yeah, and they use that by Instagram hashtags. Well, they did also use Google searches worldwide, GIFs on Giphy, other movie appearances, most popular characters. Okay, so they did go pretty hard into it. Oh, the searches. Oh, the searches is the big one. Because the searches, Mickey Mouse, but Tinkerbell and Cinderella, Moana, Mulan. What did Elsa get in? Elsa's only 19. Oh, this is so interesting. Thumper? How did Thumper beat? Okay, either way. But that's a good point. But there's only 3. That's a good point. Just says I'm not in the crypto business. All right. What do you think I'm in? The money-making business or the crypto business? I'm in the empire business. That's a great line, Justin. DJ DS says Randy getting swole. I will at some point. Watch Any Prices. Think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Uncle always says, "Hey Randy, I have Earth 2. How do you take part in the egg hunts?" We don't know yet. We don't know if they're going to be on your property, if they're going to be in updates, if they're going to be in new trailers. We're just not sure. JB says Trust Wallet, you just add the custom token using address from a Comey and Medium article. Okay, interesting. Veve Vibes says, yo, I got here and I could already tell that Randy was drinking. Veve says you have to add the new OMI ERC20 address to the Trust Wallet. I did it on mine and it works. I need to use the manual swap site first though. Okay, good to know. Brian says, in the Trust Wallet, use the custom. Okay, got it. Morgana says, you can buy ERC OMI now. I was using Gate, but I don't think it's supported yet. Yeah, probably Bitforex. Says Worms was awesome. Red thinks a sparring match. I love sparring. I was just like, worms. I should stop drinking that. Says, do you have a link? Can't find it on Telegram. Oh, it's on JB. Watch says, not an earthworm, Jim. Agloa says, I love worms. Banana bomb. Oh, the donkey. Aaron Gwynn says, ERC20 dress. Yep. Dino Lang says, what's up, guys? Chilling in a Randy stream. Doesn't found it. I identify as Randy. Do I get your homie now? Developer X, thank you for the super chat saying, hey, bud, the guy author down under on Twitter just dropped the full Alcon vid. People can watch that at their own discretion. Silver Surfer says, what's up with BB fam? Desmond Warner says, Robert Desmond Warner says, I haven't been with Lucy in a while, but I do hang out with the Smurfs. Oh, very nice. Mushroom Village. Sean Gill says, why did Bit4X disable ERC20? I don't know. I think because they're no longer... Oh, they disabled the ERC20? It's interesting. Watch any price for Andy recast Superman. Well, I'm brown, and I'm not nearly as... I would need to gain... I would probably need to gain 20 pounds of muscle. And no, I would probably need to gain 30 pounds of muscle and lose 20 pounds of fat. No. I would need to... If I gained 20 pounds of muscle and lost 20 pounds of fat, that would probably be the best. But that would be... It should be so hard. It'd be so hard. Watching... Justin says ERC20 wallet. Yep. Watch this opposite Edward. He says that's ERC20. Okay. Developer X, thank you for the $1 super chat and saying with the Alcon, letting me know. Ted D says, would I be a millionaire this year if I have 9 million on me? Well, you know, figure if it's at $1, you'd have $9 million. If it's at 10 cents, you'd have $900,000, and I believe you'll get much higher than 10 cents. So yeah, I do believe you'll get that this year. Sean Gill says, can't wait. ERC20 only for some reason. Tyler says, yeah, I'm having the same issue. Glad I'm not the only one. Ballin says, me too, dudes. Developer says, okay, just want to let you know. Thank you so much. Watch Enterprise of Simba, Rafiki, double first appearance, golden moments. Let's freaking go. Nah, se daño. Tyler says, I guess something going on because earlier there was the option for ERC20, but I guess they took it away. That's so interesting. But can I buy more? I don't know if you can or not. Tylo says, ha. Delago says, do you think multiple goofies are a good investment? I do, yes. Anthony Sprung says, 420 Disney moment. I already have one of the number $5.09 floor for the Elsa, which will be $1,500 more than the 420 mint of the floor. Thanks for all your help, Randy. Cheers, cheers. President Elon Musk tweeted, Canadian truckers rule. Yeah, he did. A-Rock wants the same issue. Can't withdraw either with the ERC20. This is how they get you. Bit4X is being horrible. Jesus, who's just curious when... I was curious then, what's the point of swapping OMI layer 1 or layer 2 if I can just let it sit in Trust Wallet? Does it go 20 token? Well, you're gonna need to sell it eventually. I'd hope. You know, so if you want to sell it, you're gonna have to swap over to layer 1. You know, to go on an exchange. And if you want to stake with it or buy land or buy NFTs with it, you're gonna have to swap over to a layer 2 on the app. Evan says, the corporation can't tell me I'm not a millionaire. Evan Martin says, man, that gas fee for the trust wallets suck. I mean, usually it's just a little bit of go, but I maybe new time, you know, now it's new, then maybe it's worse. Giovanni Flores says, Randy, you're the man. Thank you. One says, your views on Hawkgirl and its price in the short term? Probably not too good. But let me check. Let's go to brands. Let's go to DC. Artist Alley. Let's go to Hawkgirl. What's she at? 320. Oh yeah, this is probably very good to buy. Because it's a first appearance. She's an ultra rare. 320 is probably pretty, and she was a lot higher at one point. Now that being said, the ultra rare alligator Loki, if it would, you know, go for me, which is not. Why you have to do me like that, girl? Tell me something. Oh my God, it's $269 for and that's the first appearance. There's less of them, and he's animated. Honestly, I'd get him, but yeah, Hawkgirl's probably pretty good to get right now. So Judgment Day, Marvel teases X-Men, Avengers, and Eternals summer event Judgment Day. Marvel Comics has released text teasers featuring quotes by Irene Adler, Tony Stark, and Druig, all of which center on Marvel's summer event called Judgment Day. Of the quotes, the most haunting is by Druig, which seems to suggest the Eternals see mutants as deviants that need to be wiped out or defeated. Yo. Speaking broadly, I'm pro-hubris, but how on earth do you think we're going to make a god in a few hours? Tony Stark. For a million years, Earth has been protected from the deviants, but we made a mistake. We missed some. The mutants. That's Druig. There will always be a war. That's the one thing we can always be sure of. Irene Adler. Oh, this is it. This is epic. Imagine if we could play this out with our mighties. Okay. Oh. I hate getting these links. I don't know how to get rid of those. I'm going to report them. Okay. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Okay. Have Martin says transfer your own moving bit Forex, like $40 fee to move 170. Interesting. Does this thought it was a set rate? I want to make multiple transfers. Yeah, again, it's give it a while. The gas fees will get less, but I think everything's just so congested right now. Oh, Jesus, I have a million OMI to swap over. Again, if you're not going to sell right now, just leave it there for now. Just wait till Ethereum 2.0 if you're not selling or staking. Then Martin's probably $200 gas fee. Ugh. Kyle says go on Google. His 5th place. OMG says, yeah, I'm not staking or selling for a while, so I'm wondering if I should just leave it. Good point. Effing says, you and me spar and match, Randy. I can dig it. Dozen says, I could buy more OMI with all those fees. I know. OMG says, who's at PV Master? Where's the manual swap and how are the fees? Again, the fees are probably a lot right now because everything's all hectic. I would wait. If you don't need the money right now, again, why would you sell now? I would wait. Moving on. Watch any praises. If Robert Pattinson is Batman, then Superman is... Oh, Jacob. That'd be great. Should I wait till... actually, I won, or I didn't win. I came in 2nd place in a Jacob lookalike contest back in the day, and I'll show you why. I will show you why. Just tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear. Ooh, sorry. I want that. All right. I know I have some good photos of me on here, and if I don't, well then I am just a poor, stupid, poor man that no longer has good photos of himself. But I will say that at one point I was very, very good looking. And I don't want to even say good looking. I just think I was in top physical condition at that point with the size of my arms and the size of my everything. And why the fudge can I not find it? All right, we're in September. Been here since May. Now we in September. All the OGs will remember. Ooh, remember that night too. I'll just go here. And you can't see my hair, but I was pretty jacked. Let me try to find a place when I have hair where I did look like Taylor Lautner a little bit. I still can't find... Oh, that's a chunky photo of me. Nope. All right, I guess I can't find it. I guess the good Lord does not want me to find that picture of me looking super hot, super fly, superstar. But I swear, it was cool. Justin says, should I wait till Ethereum 2.0 to transfer to L2? I mean, depends. If we get, OMI to NFT very soon, or if we get OMI to land in the next couple of months, probably going to want to transfer it sooner. Ted D says, if someone gifted you 50 million OMI, but you had to get a Corsica tramp stamp, would you do it? Yes, 100%. 100% I'd do it. Mehmet Volkangalu says, hey, do you think number 86 Becky Cloonan Batman is a good buy? Yes. Yes, 100%, yes. Oh, Jesus, who's you the man, Randy? Thanks for all your help and the advice. No problem. He says, when I get back from North Carolina next week, we'll spar at the gym. We can't spar at the gym, but we could spar on a field, though. Glade says, do you get banned from Veve if you buy gems off third party, like Telegram? You can if the gems that you buy are stolen. So you can. Steve T. Onosalis' thoughts on Labicorn, the Rainbow Labbit. It's fun to take pictures with. I don't have one, though. Dragon Cove says, interview with Jeremy was mad bullish. So many hints that he was pointing out big things about Okomi. I think Omi is one of his biggest investments in crypto space, as no one really knows crypto's future. Yeah, I think so too. OG Sisters, what a beast. Zane says, should Bitforex offer ERC20 swap with withdrawal? Can't seem to. They already kind of did the swap. For the withdrawal, though, they're trying to murder people on fees. Why? Because they're about to lose most of their business. Most people that bought on Bitforex usually bought Omi, and now they're about to lose that, so they're trying to hang on to it as long as they can. So, guys, that is it for me. Thank you all for listening. Finish my adult beverage. I'm going to go carry the girlfriend to bed because she's sleeping. I'll catch you all later. I'll see you all in the morning for the drop. Bitforce us. I love you guys. Thank you all for the super chats. It means a lot. Buy collectibles, the Omi on Veve app. You just put money in and you'll buy it. Zane says, yeah, I can only withdraw by GoChain. Bit confused. Maybe not updated. No problem. So should I sell my Ultra Spider-Man animated and stack these Mickeys? I would not. Ultra animated Spider-Man, I would not sell. That's one of the last things I would sell. All right. Goodbye, guys. Meow, meow, meow. Wow. Bye, Nerd Shaman. Bye. Meow, meow. Oh, my God. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow.